Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the speakers, all the speakers did their job. And today I'm going to talk about two things. Number one, what is the speaker's job? And two, a discussion speech. What a discussion speech, what a good discussion speech is. So first, the speaker's job. By the way, now I will put this in the, I already made a little message about this. So this is my email address that I look at all the time. LARKIN dot SJAPN. It's an email address, ladies and gentlemen. It's not correct spelling. My family name, in the internet age, I found thousands and thousands and thousands of people with my family name. Mo, talk about Gakuri. When I was growing up before the internet age, I only knew 10 people with my name. 10. But the internet breaks our dreams, makes our dreams. I don't, it does both. Or illusions, or an image. So when I joined Gmail, I tried my name, my family name, and my personal name. And Gmail said, already taken. Well, what do I do? Well, I'm a creative man. So I tried Larkins, Japan. It worked. So I'm satisfied because it's still my name, Larkins, and this is Japan. I am in Japan. Number one, to be seen. Your camera has to be on. I know that's really common sense, but the speaker's main job is to be seen. Video, virtual presentations, real presentations. The speaker's job is to stand or sit so everybody can see you. Number one. Number two. To be heard. I changed the angle of my microphone, but I'm pretty sure you can hear me. How do you know that, Professor Larkins? Because I edit my videos. Now, tomorrow, I promise, there will be at least 2 videos about second grade mechanical engineering EGAP classes, English for general academic purposes. That's what this class is. I will upload them. They will be maybe 15 minutes each, and I make each chapter 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So you can scroll back and forth There'll be 3 points, what I'm talking about now. To be heard. Now, you heard me tell one of the speakers that using your smartphone is not a good idea. Now, he is using headphones, so he has an outside mic. My phone is last year's phone, so, but I have a protective cover on it in case I drop it, and that happens sometimes. So how clear would my voice be if I used my smartphone? You know, not so clear. So you can't do your second job. Your second job is to be heard. 1 and 2. Number 3, we have room. To follow the speech. Key point, don't speak too fast. Don't speak too fast. You notice what I did? I put a space between each one of those words. Don't speak too fast. We use the rhythm of our speech so the listeners can understand key points. If you talk like a machine gun, ladies and gentlemen, then you have not done this job and this job. It is really hard to follow machine gun speech. When do your favorite actors and actresses use, when do they speak fast? In 2 situations. Number 1, the passion situation. And number 2, emergency situation. But when we are sharing information with each other in a normal situation, the number 1 job is communication. Good communicators speak fast enough. Now, sometimes, especially in the first class, maybe last week, I spoke rather fast. That's my passion, ladies and gentlemen. I try to control. I do. I try to control. I am a professional communicator. But sometimes, some topics, some situations, I start speaking faster. You know, I have a window at the top of my screen because I'm host, so I can see little moving pictures of you guys. And it moves. I mean, it changes frames. So I can see multiple people and I pay attention. And if students look like they're kind of sleepy, well, then I speed up. And, you know, I try to get people's attention. So I speak a little faster. But ladies and gentlemen, no. It's difficult. Now, this kind of communication, video communication, is difficult. We focus more. It takes more energy. So the speaker's job is to communicate so listeners don't use a lot of energy or don't use more energy than needed. You don't want to make your listeners all right. Now, number 4, look. At your camera. Look at your camera. Look at your camera. Look. You don't have to stare. Did Larkin Sensei freeze? No. No, I didn't. It's part of our human communication pattern. Too many teachers, professors, public speakers read from their paper. So they just start reading. And they read and they read and they read and they read and they don't look. In real person-to-person, live, 3D, however you want to say it, many presenters don't look at the audience. Boo! And it's even more boo when you're doing video. Now again, you don't have to stare. If you were here, now you can't be here. I want you here, but you can't be here. It's just too dangerous. You would see me looking. I move. Now it's my habit, so I do move, but there's no one here, so I'm really happy to see your faces in my video feed. Now, talking to an empty room, it doesn't help. But my point, the speaker's job is to try to connect with the audience. A teacher's job is trying to connect with the students. There's got to be some kind of personal connection. It's communication. Body language is very, very important. You have to pay attention, speakers. You have to pay attention. What are you doing with your body? Because in the video world, people stare. People watch the screen. A little body movement helps relax the eyes because you're changing the frame. So the viewers, the watchers, blink. Now the people that like to play games, no judgment. I don't judge people about playing games or not playing games. Some people like to play games. Okay. Some people don't like to play games. Okay. Freedom. But if you're a real gamer, You have to walk away from your game for a little bit because your eyes start hurting. It's not from the light. It's from you don't move your eyes. You don't blink. Now, a good speaker will move a little bit, or that's why this is good. Doing is you blink. It's natural because I'm changing the frame. I will put this in the video and you can review it. So one more time, the speaker's job, to be seen, to be heard, to speak so the listeners can follow the speech and looking at your camera. Now we meet next Friday. It's a class. And I'd love to say, class schedule, abracadabra, with my, but Voldemort never had this kind of hair. Dumbledore had this kind of hair. And Dumbledore was a teaching professor, so he would never keep people from studying, keep people from having another chance to learn. So I will see you next Friday. I hope you have a good weekend. I know you're going to keep your distance or stay home. You keep your hands clean and you wear your mask. You saw, I wore a mask at the start of class. I wear my mask. So ladies and gentlemen, have a good weekend. See you next Friday. Goodbye.